Shamai, it's another episode of GTA the right way. We've just won the podium car, and it's probably your last chance too to win this podium car. It's a sports car, the Overflod Entity XXR, and I'm going to be showing you the customization options and then taking it for a bit of a spin so you get an idea of what sort of car this is and is it worth a spin. Of the wheel, is it worth buying? So first off, we're looking at bumpers. There isn't too much exciting in the bumper department, so I just left them as stock. And I went through the usual engine upgrades, turbo upgrades, and I upgraded it to the max with regards to those to make sure it's in tip-top condition to take it for its test drive. I did like the carbon hood fins. I think that's probably the most significant change I made because customization-wise, there's not a great deal on offer here. Put the fun time registration plate on there. I think white would have done better, but I did go for black because I think black is my favourite generally. And so colour wise, we can go for any kind of standard colours. There aren't any decals. There's no kind of livery that's at all. So it's just a case of going through the colours, see what you like. And I think the green here worked best with the red there, the good contrast of colours there. But I'm keeping it red because I keep my the cars that I win on the wheel in exactly the same condition that I win them in, pretty much. So that everybody knows that I'm a cheapskate and I've won it. I ain't paid money for it. Although I think the tuner wing looked better on that one there compared to the stock red colour. But it's pretty insignificant. Right, so it's a nice car to win. It's a nice looking car. So once we've done the turbo and the wheels, don't forget the wheels. We're just going to do the tyres. Make sure you get bulletproof tyres on it because somebody's going to shoot out your tyres, and you'll be riding on rims. And we can't have good handling if we're riding on rims. Okay, let's get out there and take it for a spin. Well, here we are. The first thing of note is that the handling on this sports car is supreme. It really sticks to the road and it's very forgiving in the corners. Flip the handbrake on, hit it around on the corner, and it'll take you around with no trouble whatsoever. If you smash it into a wall or another car, you only have yourself to blame because it's going to be driver error every time. So, what's wrong with this car? Can you hear anything? That's right, it sounds like a wasp or an angry bee in your ear. And for me, that's probably why it's ultimately a no, because the handling's great, it's a fun car to drive, but it is let down very much by that one aspect that stops it from being a great car. So now I'm going to do a bit of an unscientific drag race against a couple of other sports cars that we can see how it does in competition. Top right we have the Anis RE7B, which I won on a previous podium wheel, which takes a wheel spin at the start, which is why it's behind. And then there's the ETR1, my personal favourite in the bottom right. I've not put the Krieger against this car this time because the Krieger, quite frankly, would cream it. And the ETR wins. There's no prizes for second place for the Entity, but it is a pretty good car, and it's certainly worth a last spin of the wheel. It's your last chance, so get that done. And yeah, it might even be worth buying at a significant discount, but I would consider other cars in front of it, and I definitely get a Krieger or an ETR1 instead of it if those are options. But that's for my preference, as already stated here. So I hope that has been helpful for you and making up your mind on whether you want to get this car or not. Let me know what you think in the comments, and while you're there, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.